It's Nasi. That's actually my real name. Everybody just calls me Nasi as a nickname. And surprise, surprise, I've come to talk about myself for the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So let me introduce myself. This is just a little smaller version of me at the age of 1. Back in 1996, when I was celebrating my first birthday alongside one of the funniest people in my life, my older brother. We both love chocolate cake, and as you can see, we couldn't wait to get some. This is me and my father, another hardworking, hilarious person in my life who, alongside my mother, decided that back in 2010, it was time for us to move away from Iran and move to another country, including Slovakia. And he's the one that actually decided that this was a good move. This is what I look like, according to my friends, when I look more Middle Eastern. I'm from Tehran, Iran, and this is like the same person. I'm just wearing a headscarf in this particular picture. And this is what I look like when I leave my house in Tehran. This is my group of friends. My greatest achievement in Slovakia was the fact that I was able to integrate into Slovak society and find a bunch of alcoholics like myself who were able to smoke and talk about their ridiculous dreams at such a young age. And as you can see, we were having a great time. This man on the right, the tall blonde male, is my best friend, who also happens to be a homosexual from Bratislava, Slovakia. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does an Iranian have in common with a homosexual from Bratislava, Slovakia? I don't know. This is my best friend, also a minority herself. She's originally from Abkhazia, but she was born and raised in Slovakia. And both of these people, and alongside with the other people that you guys saw, they all embrace and support the person that I am, and they don't mind who I am and where I'm from. This is the reason why I am currently studying political science. When I was 16 years old, I decided to start participating in student conferences that are known as Model United Nations. They kind of, push you into a room and they tell you, hey, you can be a fake diplomat for a couple of minutes. So I decided to participate in that, and I started to get interested in world politics, international relations, and it has been a great ride so far. I still do them, and I love them very much. It's great being a fake diplomat. You just don't get the same pay. And this is the first time I participated in the Fusion Festival. Thanks to my knowledge of political science and my understanding of the world, which is like this much, I decided to start moderating a discussion known as Apples and Hrušky, where I talk about the rights of minorities in Slovak society. And this is the part where things get really interesting. This is me doing stand-up for the second time. I have always been a lover of attention from a very young age. And a lot of people ask me, why do you do stand-up? And I say, free alcohol plus attention. I see the alcoholics in the crowd are really loving it. And a lot of people ask me, are you not afraid to do stand-up? And I say no, never be afraid of attention or free alcohol. I'm kidding. The reason why I started doing stand-up was thanks to everything that I introduced to you guys so far. Thanks to my hilarious brother, I got the courage to go on stage for the first time with the group Silné reči to start doing stand-up. When I started doing stand-up, I kind of realized that there's this power to stand-up. Besides the fact that you can make people laugh, you can actually change their perspective. I have a lot of people coming up to me after shows and telling me like, wow, let me buy you a drink. I'm like, yes. No, I'm kidding. They tell me that I have improved their day and I have changed their perspective from thinking that Iranians are absolute barbarians to not so barbaric. So, this is why I do stand-up. The reason that I do stand-up is to embrace who I am as a person and to maybe change the other people's perspective. These are a group of people that support what I do as a stand-up comedian, and they always support the fact that I can go on stage and make fun of myself for being short, from being an immigrant that has to deal with cudzinecká polícia, and for being just an immigrant in Slovakia in general. And if there's anything that I would like to leave you guys with as a message, is that I'm not embracing myself against everything that I have come into this world to. I am embracing myself thanks to everything that has happened to me. I'm embracing myself thanks to a hardworking father that thought Slovakia was the right decision to go. Still not sure about that decision. Just kidding. I am here thanks to a hilarious brother who told me free alcohol is available at a stand-up comedy show. I am here because I can make fun of myself, and not only can I improve somebody's day, but I can also not take myself too seriously. And at the end of the day, I just want to say, if you guys have the time, definitely try to come to a stand-up comedy show, and if you guys ever have any problems with any insecurities, or if you think that you are having the worst life ever, I would try stand-up comedy if I were you. So I would be very glad to answer some of your questions at the end of the day, at the end of the presentation, and thank you guys so much for listening.